Okay. Hey, friends. You probably just got to see my nostril hairs. That was cool. Um, Kayla Troutman talking. If this is your first team call you've been on, we do one of these monthly. And I am a wild tree director here in Fond du Lac, Wisconsin. I'm married to my husband, Nate, and I have a yellow lab, Miss Pfeiffer, and my almost 2-year-old son, Mr. McCully. I'm a stay-at-home mom, so yes, I did shower today, actually, and this is how good I look after a shower. Isn't that stellar? But I'm in the season of life where life is crazy busy. So that's a little bit about me. Welcome to our monthly call. Tonight is going to be so exciting. We're going to fill you in on a couple of secrets about next week, which does everyone know what holiday we're celebrating next week? Thanksgiving. I love it. It's my favorite. Actually, from now until Christmas and after about a week, you'll hear Christmas music. But don't you worry, I don't blend the holidays. To me, this is just Thanksgiving doesn't have its own music. If it had turkey songs, I would listen to them. But I just love the season, the holiday spirit, all of that. So we're going to talk a little bit about Black Friday, Small Business Saturday, Cyber Monday, 12 days of Christmas, and then how to stockpile your January. Okay, Carissa, take it away as far as who you are. Sorry, I jumped right in.
Oh, that's fine. I don't know. My computer was messing up. So, I'm Carissa Perzo, and my daughter is going to be in the video at some point or another, I'm sure, because she's with me all the time. I'm a leader here in Green Bay, married to my husband, Tony. We have 4 kids, ages 8, 6, 4, and 7 months. And I am also a stay-at-home mom. I never was a stay-at-home mom, but as our family grew and we got crazy and had more children, I decided that being home with them was more important than a 9 to 5, and I found with Wild Tree that it has provided for my family not only just the mom van payment, but also family vacations and paying off debt and bills and stuff like that. So yeah, that's just a little bit about me, and there's some new faces here tonight, so I'm super excited that you all could hop on tonight and chat with us.
Yay. Okay, so I will talk about the first stuff, then I'm going to let Carissa talk about a little bit about 12 Days of Christmas and why you're going to want to participate, and then we'll move into just how to stockpile your January a little bit. So I have an inside scoop that I can't officially record on camera, so nobody tell anybody I recorded this on camera, okay? Because it's going to be posted in our team page and uploaded to my YouTube channel here. But I have an inside scoop that you guys all got the same email. They took all of the holiday bundles for you guys, and they put them all together nicely on a graphic without a price. So if you guys want to do some fun specials further than what I'm about to tell you for Black Friday or this month's sales, go right ahead. Feel free to use them. Home Office did a beautiful job. And then in that email, they said that next week, Monday, you can expect an email about a Black Friday, Small Business Saturday, and Cyber Monday sale. I'm going to just give you the best I can without giving away all the secrets, like spoiler alert a little bit. But I want you guys to plan so that if you are new or not wanting to do something yourself, like you want to be like me this year, just have the company do it, have them provide the discount. I'm just going to market whatever they do. What they're going to do is do a sale on a bundle on Black Friday for us. It'll have its own SKU. You'll share the graphic. You'll share the context that Wild Tree gives us. And any of your customers that order that get the sale. You get the profit. You don't have to give up any of your discount or anything like that. It's all done through Wild Tree. And what I'm most excited about is when I'm out cutting down my Christmas tree with my family, I can earn residual income. But I don't have to be sitting home that night entering orders and things like that. Because Black Friday for my family is when we go like all holly jolly craziness up in here. Okay, so that's how I feel about that. Yeah, you're muted, Carissa, just so you know. Okay, you want to be muted. Okay, but up in here, yes, it's going to get real holly jolly. And the snowman goes out on the porch at like 8 a.m. Friday. Okay, like it's going to get real. On Small Business Saturday, we want to showcase why you want to own your own small business. Why open a Wild Tree store? Wild Tree is going to help us with that. They've got graphics and wording and things. You also can add to that. You can interject your own. And again, if you want to do some of those graphics the home office put together or your own sale, you can. But if you're looking to your leaders for what we're going to be doing, myself is going to be doing what the home office recommends, the bundle on Black Friday, and I'm going to go with the small business advertisement looking for extra team members this season on Saturday. And then on Monday, they're going to do a really awesome sale. Chris is saying, yeah. How can we hint without telling them? It's big. It's one of our biggest products in the catalog. And it used to go on sale more often, and people ask a lot of times if there's going to be a sale for it again. There. That's all I can say. It's going to be at a great price. It's going to be very exciting, very fun. And again, Wild Tree's doing the marketing and all of it. We're just going to be sharing it. And when the customer goes to order, it'll have its own SKU for Cyber Monday, creating residual income for you and you not having to give up your commissions or do the discount, etc. That said, do whatever you'd like to do. Know that you guys all get a 20% discount. So if you want to play with that and do sales and things between now and the end of the month or into December, you are totally welcome to do that. In a second, when Carissa talks about 12 Days of Christmas, and she'll give you guys a little bit different background, this is a organization-wide brand sale, not a company-wide sale. That means that those sale prices come out of our pocket. I'm just not willing to do that back to back for my customers this year when Wild Tree's providing us these awesome opportunities to market with their stuff. So we just wanted to talk about that a little bit because if you're new, you just don't know what the norm is. And so the norm has always been that on Black Friday, us reps gave up a portion of our profits to offer a sale. And this year, Wild Tree, for the first time ever, and in the future will always, I believe, help us with these things. That's why we're partnered with Southwest Company. We're really taking it to the next level with Wild Tree, and I'm so proud of that. So in honor of that, I'm going to go that route. But Carissa's going to talk about what you're going to do, Carissa, for Black Friday. I'd love to hear. Your team would love to hear. And then would you roll into like any other ideas you have for this time and then 12 Days of Christmas for us?
Yes. So, well, I was just having this conversation with Dawn earlier this week because she's like, well, what are you going to do for Black Friday? So in the past, I've always done a customer email. It's just an email blast because I feel like I still have customers that aren't on Facebook and I still have customers that don't check social media and they're just not in the know of things. So I always did like an email blast. I sent out an email the day before Black Friday, and then I would post on my team or my recipe group like, hey, if you didn't see an email from me, comment below, I'll get it to you. You know, check it if you want to check out some sales. So I've been doing this since, well, the last 4 years because when I had Liam, I had him in November, and I needed something to kind of generate. I was like on maternity leave, so I needed something to kind of keep moving myself forward. So I did. It was like a percentage off. So they email me during midnight and 1 a.m. They get 30% off. 1 to 2 or 3 they get 25, 20. That's what I did. And then I did a booking special within that email. If you book with me, you get X, or you book on these dates, you would get X, or join my team and get X. So like I put those layers in the email. And I was saying to Dawn, I remember the first couple of years I did it, it was like $1,000. I'm not even joking, that people just out of the woodwork, from my email would be sending me like I'd be getting texts all the night. It was kind of cool, because they're out shopping and they need their Wild Tree. So, and then last year I think I might have did like $600-700, but hey, I didn't have to leave my house. So now, I find out a little bit about things that Wild Tree's doing for us instead of me having to give away things and, figure it out for the team to make it profitable and everything. So I'm actually still excited on what I'm going to do for Black Friday. I'm totally going to do the Small Business Saturday and the Cyber Monday of what they're putting out for us, because I've had a lot of people asking about the Cyber Monday one. But then, yeah, Black Friday, I don't know. I'm still up in there. I know Dawn shared what she did last year, and for those of you in Kayla's organization, if you want us to share some email, like the email that we send out, more than happy to do that in your team page too. And this is your business, so whatever I do or whatever Kayla does or Dawn or nothing, it's not like right or wrong. You do what's best for you and your family. So. And then some other ideas, because what? Go ahead. Yep.
I've always done, you guys, in my org, I shared a post. I saw Dawn did something similar in Carissa's page. So you're both getting similar information. You're welcome to look through what I've done. It's always been successful, but Nate and I looked back and I've given up a lot of profits between now and December 31st the last couple years. And something I think that I've realized is I've hurt myself in the end, because then the only people that are really paying full price are the people that are coming to workshop or taste in January in this season. So I'm going to put more effort this year into doing what Wild Tree is doing, because if we don't, I don't believe that they'll continue to do it. Like if no one uses what they come out with, my fear would be that down the road they'd say, well, nobody did it. We took the time, whatever. And I get that. I would totally respect that if they said that. So I'm going to try it. And I'm also going to really hype up my gift basket. You guys saw on social media today, I shared what I had wrapped up this morning. I sold another couple $100 in gift baskets, full price. I'm not having to give the discount. And so it's not that I'm cheap. I love giving sales. That's what Wild Tree's going to do for us. And then Chris is going to talk about a few other ideas in the 12 Days of Christmas. So I just wanted to say that so my team doesn't listen, call back and, well, geez, she's cheap. It's not that it hurts me the rest of the year. And also I have had a few people last year ask me, well, why did you offer this yesterday, December 31st, and now today I can't get the sale? And so, I don't know if I'm freezing. Oh, Carissa must have froze. You guys hear me? Okay. Anyway, so that's just my reasoning behind it. Okay, Carissa, sorry. I just wanted to add that.
That's okay. No, yeah. And I think the biggest, like when I was talking this out with Dawn, I think the biggest reason why I always like doing it is because of the booking special. Like I always booked off it. And I think that was the biggest reason why I liked getting that email out there, because people, yeah, the sales are great, but that booking piece, I always booked at least 2 or 3 parties on Black Friday. I don't know what it is, but and then like January was like solid, from the other things I booked. But anyway, so Kayla talked about gift baskets. I actually called, I have a customer of mine that I've been doing gift baskets for the last couple of years. Called her today. I sold 10 gift baskets at $35 full price, a crack. So I had one phone call, $350 on that one phone call. So gift baskets are huge. And if, like I shared on my team page some different images and Kayla shared hers, feel free to take those and share them. And if you share it one time and nobody comments, that's okay. Like people might not have seen it. Like it's different times of day when you're sharing things. So like, don't just share something and then be like, well, no one wants it and then give up. Like I've shared it a few times and then people are like, oh yeah, I saw you, they'll like message me. I saw you put that out there on Facebook. I think I need some of those for yada, yada, or whatever. Or I did a party last weekend. She's like, yeah, I saw you share some mugs or whatever. I think I'm going to get those for my kids' teachers. So food is like the #1 gift, around this time of year. So like, I know I post on my team page, like think of people like, that, they're looking for gifts that, maybe they're sick of buying from big box stores. They want to support small businesses. Those gift baskets are huge. If you're doing, I know we talked about today too, if you're doing, any vendor events, that helps as well with increasing sales this time of year. There's a bazillion vendor events happening right now. Some great, some not so great, but I know a couple girls on my team. One in particular, she did one this last weekend, had $350 in sales on her vendor events and got her name out there because people are out and they're shopping and they want what we have. I know, Dawn, I think you were going to mention a couple different ideas too for this time of year for extra sales. If you wanted to unmute yourself, I'm going to take her.
Yeah. For sure. I mean, there's a couple of different things I was thinking about today before Wild Tree sent out that email, definitely pulling out those gift ideas that Wild Tree put together to post on your page and just like spotlight them, and adding like why you think it's cool that they put that together and how that can help them through the holidays. Another idea was everyone's like crazy busy, so even like featuring that Precisely as another DIY option would be fantastic. Those are the two that I can think of. There was another one I thought of, now I can't remember, so it'll come back to me eventually, but those are the two main ones I thought of earlier today, Krista, when we were talking. So just not letting people be like, oh, I'm too busy to meal plan or to build those workshops, but offering them another solution to help them out.
The other one was the ladies' night, having something at your house, like a holiday sip and shop, a panic party, last minute event, still throw some on your, I'm doing one at the end of November here. I mean, it's worth a shot for those last minute shoppers to come in and pick up some things to wrap and purchase and, you know, try Wild Tree. So that's another option too, like those panic parties, I guess you would call it, or I think we're calling ours like ladies' night sip and shop. I'm trying to think, Kayla, what other sales ideas before I start talking about 12 deals of Christmas?
Yeah, so I just would say the same thing, like don't stop posting in your house. Love Dawn's idea of using the butcher service from Precisely. If you don't know what that is, go into my recipe club or get with Carissa. I'm sure she has it posted somewhere too. In my recipe club, I have information on Precisely in my pinned post. That's who I use if I'm doing workshops right now, just for convenience. They ship all the meats, the veggies, whatever. So anyway, long story short, using that, I definitely think getting a hold of people that have been your constant workshoppers in 2017, thanking them and offering them 10% off if they want to get a workshop kit now to get through the holidays. That's a great deal because the workshop kit is such a great price, or offering them free shipping. Also doing U+2s where you get a hostess to gather a couple of friends at her house. She doesn't have to do it as a party, but you could just send her a thank you treat in the mail. Do you guys know what I've been using and people are loving it? Our Italian or taco night hostess packets that come in our new business builder kit. Those are amazing to send to somebody as a thank you when they refer a customer to you or whatever. Gives them 4 different samples, a recipe card. You can drop an app card in there or whatever. I'm huge on that. Or $10 off their next order. So stuff like that. Like just keep your business going. Be consistent. Keep cooking with it. Gift baskets are huge for me. I do several $1,000s in gift baskets. And that's without any corporate. Next year, my goal is, whoever wants to work on this with me, Jess Huffman, I see you're on. Let's do this in June next year because that's how on top of it you need to be. Vendor events, I'm doing a couple coming up, and I'll take wrapped gifts there and also a couple workshop kits to sell off. Of course, the 12 days of Christmas. Chris is going to talk about it now. We don't run out of time. So, Carissa, talk about that a little bit. And then what I would say to you is whatever Carissa tells you, the rest of the details are coming. So please don't go into anxious mode over this. Some things we want to be a surprise purposely. The rest you'll get to see in the next week or so, 2 weeks. But I'm going to really plug the 12 days of Christmas sale. I'm going to really work it like it's a party. And my goal is $2,000 in sales from just that one event. So that would be, if you want to know how I'm going to get extra sales this season, this 12 days of Christmas sale.
Yes. So there's a lot we're throwing at you with different sales ideas and like things that you can take advantage of. But for just obviously we still have December to get through, and a lot of people try, shut down in December because they think no one wants to do anything and there's nothing happening and nobody wants to make meals because all of a sudden everyone stops eating when it's December 1st. I think, all of a sudden it's just like, oh, we don't eat anymore. So the 12 days of Christmas, last year's the first time I did it and I totally winged it. Like I was telling Kayla, she's like, well, what did you do last year? And I was like, I think I just would wake up and be like, I'm going to put some jams on sale today. And she's like, what? I'm like, yeah, that's how I ran it. So, but it was successful and people loved the sales every day. They tuned in. So then Kayla and I, we started talking about this year and we're like, oh, let's, and the Uplift Org had great success with the mega sale and everyone else in Wild Tree. So we were like, let's do it sort of like that aspect of the mega sale and still be able to give a discount obviously to our customers. So Kayla's talking about we don't want to give away the whole kitchen sink right now, but the 12 days of Christmas, it is going to be a sale price. We are discounting the products for a sale for our customers. It's not going to be a ton, but it's going to be mega sale felt feel. We're going to do one big group as an organization of the Pearzo organization, then the Troutman organization. All this are going to be one big group. I apologize. One big group, and then each day we're going to do a different sale, and we are going to do something that is going to want our customers to tune in and watch what the sale is going to be. So when I say watch, you're going to see this every morning at 6:30 or 7, or Kayla at 6:30 or 7. And we're going to do a different deal every single day. We have it all laid out already. We have the sales laid out, the graphics. Kayla did an awesome job at that. So I'm gonna mute myself because she's not happy.
I got it.
And then Kayla can wrap that last part up.
So basically, you guys, we have epically decided to do something that's either going to be a major, awesome, we're going to sell thousands of dollars of Wild Tree, or it might make your customers go, what the heck do those two girls smoke in the morning? But no matter what, you're all going to want to be a part of the 12 Days of Christmas sale. Really quick, all information, including some graphics to use to get people excited about it, and words and all of that will go off in our team pages. If you are a representative on our teams by the 27th, if you're a leader, we're going to try to get it to you next week. We're almost ready to share it, actually. We just need to finalize words. And I had a couple commitments with a women's Christian retreat and church that I needed to get done this week, so my attention's been a little bit split. But we are ready to rock and roll, and I'm going to work it like a party. So right now, if you're taking notes, I want you to write down that you all have a huge party at the beginning of December, and you are going to work that. You're going to go down your contact list, and you are going to invite everybody one by one, ask them to invite their friends. It's going to be awesome. Okay, so that's sales there. And then you're going to work it all the way up to the end of the year. Do you guys know that every year we usually discontinue some products? And I assume that we're going to hear news on that soon. Those are great products to give a discount on. If you're short your goal in December or going for team leader numbers, or you are a leader and you're a little bit short on your goals, I always do, if I'm going to do a discount, there's nothing better to discount than between Christmas and New Year's, the products that are leaving us. I have had such good success with that in the past. And guess what? Those products are leaving anyway. So eventually they're going to be in the outlet and you wouldn't be making full commission on them, or they would be going away totally. So watch for that as another tip as well as to what to do this year. And then I usually do the day after Christmas, like a spend your Christmas money with Kayla. People think it's funny as long as you're not tacky. But like now with Facebook Live, I never did Facebook Live prior to this year, I don't think. But you could go Facebook Live in your recipe clubs, explain that you're going to do some fun, like every order that day, no matter what size, gets a little something special. So if it's a small order, you could drop a Very Berry cheesecake blend in the mail to them. And if it's a big order, you could add on a free product or something like that. But that's a really fun way. A lot of times people will be getting in the mindset of taking, I'm not, because I'm holly jolly at my house, our tree's staying up. But if you're taking your tree down right after Christmas, some people already kick into New Year's resolutions, healthy, whatever. So that'll be a way to get sales in December as well. Okay, because Chris is a little busy there. As you can tell, Nora, her office assistant, is quite bitter about today apparently and has some things to say about how she's being treated in the office. So I'll start with January and then I'll let Carissa wrap us up. But January is huge for Wild Tree. We're supposed to know this week what customer or hostess incentive is going to be announced. We all know we've had past incentives in January, and so we're waiting to kind of find out what that's going to look like. But in the meantime, I can tell you parties are filling in nice and easy. So you need to rock out the end of this year so you create that massive momentum into next year. But as people are telling you, no, it's too busy, don't you dare say, okay, I'll call you in January. No, just say to them like, hey, here's the deal. You're going to think I'm a wacko, but I just know that if I wait till January to follow up with you, life will be crazy busy. You and I won't be able to connect, and you'll think I'm the pesky, annoying Wild Tree rep. Where instead, can I get you to pencil in a date in January? We throw it out there to your friends now so they can save the date. And if it doesn't end up working out, we cancel it after the holidays. But what if all your friends are excited to get back on track, post-Christmas? I have such good luck with that, like just being honest. Because the truth is, when you follow up with them in January, you're now booking March. As Carissa said earlier on this call, or I think she talked about it on the newbie call, it's too late. In their mind, it's really not. You guys know, right, that you could put together a party tonight for Thursday night if you wanted to. But in a hostess's mind, it's too late. So my best tip for January momentum is work really hard right now and use what Carissa was saying, like the specials through Black Friday and such. The 12 Days of Christmas, there's a really good booking special in there for your hostesses to book. Use that stuff to fill your calendar, because no matter what Wild Tree does in January, I just know it's going to be awesome. So there's my tips for January.
Yes. And I forgot to say too, and Kayla said, you want to be a part of the 12 Days of Christmas. Like you want to be. And literally, it's going to be all laid out for you again. Like everything's laid out. All you have to do is invite people and make sure you invite people. And I think, Kayla and I were talking about, it would be nice, if you just recreated a fresh new contact list or, old, and reaching out to at least 100 people, because this, you know, like I said, people are shopping. They need to eat. They're going to parties. They want to buy. Keeps grabbing my face. So just make sure you participate. Take advantage of these things, because like take advantage of what Wild Tree's putting out for Black Friday. Take advantage of what we're putting together for 12 Days of Christmas. And don't stop working. I mean, take some family time. Obviously, I usually take like the last 3 weeks or so off in December. But when I say I'm off, I'm still, I guess, I'm not doing parties, but I'm still keeping in touch with my hosts for January, keeping in touch with those that said that they did want to schedule an event, and just like sending a kind message. Like, I'm not calling them during that time, but I might send them a text message or, you know, Facebook, email, things like that. 'Cause I want to respect their time too. But I'm not gonna like take my foot off the pedal, because like Kayla said, in January for 2018, whatever Wild Tree puts out there for us, people want to get back to them, you know, the new year, New Year's resolutions. Everyone's at the gym again. People are going on diets and stuff. So, yeah, that's kind of my last thoughts. She's like really pinching me.
Yeah, I want to give you guys just some perspective. Chris and I were talking through timeline, and then I asked in the director's page what everybody else is doing for timeline, and we all kind of feel like right now it's rocking out November. Run with whatever your heart is telling you is best for your business for the holiday weekend here coming up and this month. But after giving that week, what is it, Chris, the 27th through whatever, you're ready. Think about what we just said. We're going to be starting to plug the 12 Days of Christmas sale. And to be honest, Carissa and I, we're planning a working hour where we're going to Zoom, and we're going to be creating our January invites at that point, because my December invites at this point are already out and I'm coaching those hostesses. So if you want to get into the right cycle, there's never a better time of the year than to take a deep breath. Everybody do that with me, like yoga. Okay, take a deep breath and say, I'm going to be awesome in 2018. And so what I need to do right now is I need to figure out what I want to do for Black Friday, Small Business Saturday, Cyber Monday. I need to rock out this month. Any parties I have open, anything I'm doing. Need to make sure I have enough events to carry me through December so I feel like I hit my goals, because we're not taking off in December. But then I need to work that 12 Days of Christmas sale and be setting up, get in the mindset that it's time to get January filled. If you don't get in that mindset, what Carissa said on the newbie call will happen to you. January 7th will come, 8th will come right after the holiday. You'll be in the same boat you are right now if you're brand new, or if you are wondering what you're going to do in December because your December isn't as full as normal, and you won't get out of that vicious cycle. So my best advice for you is lay out your business plan, what you want it to look like. I want 12 to 15 events in January, just because I have a really big goal for next year for my family. You guys know I want to travel somewhere every single month next year, and flights are freaking expensive. I just want to vent to you guys if you understand what I'm saying here. So anyway, we need some more parties in January is what my family figured out. And so I'm working on that now with the mindset that November and December are not off the table. Like, I want them to be huge, but I need to have January filled now, so then that snowballs into February, March, April. That's my advice. Carissa, what did I miss? Anything? Are you muted?
She's not happy. So
That's fine.
No, is there any questions or anything? There's about 8.5 minutes left. So anybody else want to add something, or?
Yeah, please. And ideas, if you're on and if you've done something in the past, or if you have questions, any kind of question, we always try to leave 10 minutes. Go. We didn't go too far over. That was a really packed call, you guys, but we're so excited about what I can't tell you because it'll wreck it. And Chris knows it's killing me. Jess Huffman is the only other person that knows what we're doing for the 12 Days of Christmas sale. She knows it's killing me. I want to tell you all tonight because you're going to die, but you're just going to have to get excited, get in there and participate. That's all I can tell you. My customers are going to be like, that's my Wild Tree rep, Crazy Kayla. Sure is. Okay, what's the question?
Clear. Like, what are you guys going to do for Black Friday? Or what do you have? What are you planning on doing for the end of November?
Miranda, you're muted. If you're trying to talk to us.
Because I'm asking my husband to mute his TV show.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry, I couldn't tell if you were talking to us or what. And I'm like, you're muted.
I was planning on doing 20% off any order for the whole day. I'm going to relook at what Wild Tree is offering too.
Cool. Good for you. Jess, did you decide? No, you're still thinking too. Katrina and Michelle, I'm guessing you're going to say the same thing, that you're still trying to figure out what you want to do. Yeah. If you were to ask me, I think each of you should look at your own business plan and do what's good for you. I mean, Lori being so new in business, I don't think it would hurt her to give a bigger discount than what I'm going to do. I'm going to do Wild Trees, and it probably isn't going to be as good as 20% off like Miranda's doing. I don't think that's going to hurt us. It's for a couple hours, you guys, or for the day. It's not going to be some epic thing. Like, I think it's a little different if you're worried that if I don't participate in the 12 Days of Christmas sale, my customers might want to buy from someone else. That is potentially true. I hate to say that, but a lot of us have customers where at one point they were buying from me, and now I've added teammates. Now they would buy from you. And if you don't participate, I could see where that customer is going to wonder, just because it's 12 days long and very appealing, the sale price. But as far as like if each one of us does something different for other sales, it doesn't matter. And P.S., I would never, ever sell to your customer, but you're going to get roped into giving the discount anyway for the 12 Days of Christmas sale if one of your customers contacts me, because I'm going to say, call Michelle. I know she'll honor it. So you might as well just participate in the sale if we have mutual customers. Nothing will lose you money. Everything will break even. So you'll get the sales volume and you'll get the free products, or you'll make a little bit of money, but it definitely is a sale. Any questions on that we can tell you? It's fun stuff, you guys, like skillet meals, if you're wondering what's on sale. And Wild Trees is a nice bundle for the Friday, and then an epic thing for Cyber Monday. So all of you just plan on doing Cyber Monday. It's going to be good. I probably already said too much. They're going to kick me off the director communications. You won't have an inside source anymore starting next month because the Troutman org knows it all. Come on. Everyone has to be telling their teams. Okay, 4 minutes. If you need to go, you can totally tune out. If anybody has a question, raise your hand or just jump in. Anybody have an idea? Something that if they watch the recording back might help somebody else, please share it. It's so good to see so many faces this late at night.
Is it the 12 Days of Christmas going to be set up as a group then again?
Yes.
Okay.
We found much more success with the group. Granted, it's a little more spammy, so we'll need to do a little more. Don't just throw people in a Facebook group because that's tacky. But overall, other companies are doing it that way. And so if you do it right, we just know that they get the notification and it goes over better. I'll be right there. I hear you knocking.
I think too, because like Kayla and I were talking, we're like, well, look at the Battle of the Hosts, the event versus the mega sale. We noticed there's like a big difference with, you know, between the two. Like no one was getting notifications in the event, like unless they clicked going or whatever. So we're like, well, let's just do a group again. What happens.
Yep.
So that's really something that we could start inviting to, right?
Not yet.
Or start getting the word out?
I mean, if you wanted to tell your customers one-on-one, but I don't advise it because then they're certainly not going to buy Black Friday, join your business. If they know all that's coming, it'll hurt your, in my opinion, it will hurt your coming weekend, whatever you're going to do. Because you're double doing sales. They're going to say, well, I'm just going to wait. Because what customer buys before you know a sale? They're definitely going to hold out for the 12 Days of Christmas.
So you're looking at 3 days of inviting people before the 12 Days of Christmas starts.
That's the point. That's what creates sale. Yeah, for sure. In fact, everybody else that did the Battle of the Hostess saw a bit higher result than us across the company, but they didn't invite people until 2 days prior, 48 hours finding. And actually, I would say that with like Lori and Megan, they just launched their businesses on social media alone so far. And I think key to their success was we basically got them signed up. They started sharing Wild Tree, set their launch, rushed people to the group, did the party. All of the planning for online isn't as critical as like when you're doing an in-home party. This is just what I'm seeing. I'm seeing that the longer I have a Facebook party out there, the less likely people are to actually tune in live and participate. I don't know if it's every time, but that's a good question. Yeah.
I think if there's too much time in between, they forget.
Mm-hmm. Good point. Yeah, it's something weird because we're so used to you see it, you watch the live video right then, or you know the thing is tomorrow because it's like 24 hours. So I think that you're right. Creating this 3-week gap isn't good. Now, not to say, Dawn, that if you want to get your customers excited and send out a newsletter or something, I mean, you're going to get a sneak peek. Hi, do you want to say hi to everybody quick? You better hurry. You better hurry. Say hi to my tiny jammies and my diaper. I think that that's a good point. If you think it'll grow you, Dawn, and get more people for you, go right ahead. I totally get it. Okay. Anyone else? Am I froze? No? Okay. All right. I'm going to wrap it up. I will upload both recordings tonight before bed after I put Macaulay down here. If you guys think of anything else, let us know. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight. If tonight didn't feel like our traditional style where we do a training topic, next month we'll be back to normal. But we just know there's so much talk about the sales, the holidays, etc. And Chris and I felt like it's better to cover it in one place and then be able to tag you guys and say, hey, watch this if you're asking questions about what we're going to do for the upcoming holidays. Okay. Good night, friend. I have to stop. My little guy's going to pick all my paper clips off my desk, and it kind of makes me OCD crazy. So good night, friends. I'm tuning out. Macaulay, no, stop. This drives me nuts. Say bye. Can you wave? Hey, wave at them. They're waving at you. You don't care. Okay. Bye.